Welcome everyone to Sector Unknown. Today we are checking out the demo, which is also the prologue to the game. The full game did actually launch completely. It's available now, but I never really knew of it until recently. So I figured we'd start with the demo, see how it is. This is actually a solo developed sci-fi style RPG, and it looks pretty cool from what I've seen of the full game and its screenshots and such. So with all that said, we're just going to hit new here, get this started, and see what it's all about, especially for a new player. All right, so we got an appearance here. Prisoner A364. You are a prisoner aboard a transport bound for the most notorious prison in both the known and unknown systems. Okay, we got some character customization here. Not too bad. Kind of hairstyle do we have? And hair colors. Nice. We'll probably go with 8 there. Or actually, maybe we go with, sure, 12 works. What other options do we have? Decent amount of hairstyles. Wow. More than I was expecting. 25 options. And then there's also mustache and beard. Let's see from this angle again. Now, granted, we're just going into the demo here, but you know what? 16 is an option. Let's go with 23. Sure. Go with that. And what other options do we have for beards? Okay, so there's 8 beards. Let's see, how many mustaches do we have? There's 6 of them. 6 options there, too. All right, that's pretty cool. Really more than I was expecting. All right, let's go with number 3. Boom. There's our guy. Conviction. So we have industrial saboteur, shipjacker, claim jumper, data raider, narcotics trafficker, forger, revolutionary, and smuggler. What's the smuggler? We got different status effects that we get for this one. Weathered tenacity. Revolutionary, known for stirring the pot of the rebellion, inspiring actions with words as potent as any weapon in the arsenal of challenge. Insurgent instinct. Perk points +1 per level. And insurgent's resolve. Ooh. Okay, I kind of like the revolutionary. What about the data raider? Track shifting economies with precision, always a step ahead. Prices are higher or lower. And you also get a crit chance. What is this? More loot and armor penetration. Claim jumper, resources, and armor. What about the forger? Science points, critical damage. I'm going to go with the revolutionary. Just because I like I always like going with dialogue and stuff, and it sounds like it might be a good fit for that. So let's see what we have for personality. Observant, inventive, diplomatic, ruthless, devious, analytical, daring, rational, methodical, inquisitive, and predatory. Luck and aggression, persuasion, and vision. I think I'm already leaning towards diplomatic here. Devious, daring, rational. Yeah, let's go with diplomatic. I mean, already I can tell you that some of this stuff here looks pretty cool, or has me interested. So could be potential for a playthrough here. All right, so we have 30 points available. Is that what this is telling me? Yes. I think. So there's strength, coordination, vision, speed, intelligence, and aggression. Health, initiative, and range damage, and diplomatic. Let's put that to 4. What's this one do? Oh, this randomizes everything. Ooh, I see. Okay, let's go back to revolutionary. Strength 6, let's bump that down. Coordination, what's this one? Or actually, let's go back. Critical chance and critical damage. Hit chance, armor penetration, action points, evasion. Put that at 5. Intelligence, experience points, attribute points per every 5th level, and skill points per level. So let's take 1 from strength. 1 from aggression, put it there. And maybe leave it at that. And what do we have for skills here? Your points in luck, intimidation. Take some from science. Persuasion, we're already at 10. Could leave that. Let's take it from swords. Rifles, pistols, piloting. Carbines, knives. Larceny. Successfully pick 1 lock as well as acts of criminality. Let's take some of those points away. Let's go some... Probably computers. Hacking techniques. Let's go like 5 of that. Most skill checks assume at least 5 points in a skill. Go some engineering. You know what? Let's go 10 and 10. And then that leaves 5 and 5. So let's do... Notice hints in dialogue. Go 5 there. Piloting. I'm thinking pistols or rifles, but I don't know which one we would use. Probably rifles. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. I think we are ready to go, at least to start. See what we got here. It's something I've been looking forward to checking out, and I saw a few people recommended taking a look at this too. So here we are. As consciousness slowly returns, the harsh reality of your situation dawns upon you. Memories flood back, the apprehension, the struggle, and finally the capture. You're now a prisoner aboard a transport vessel as it slices through the cosmos towards Hell's Gate, a name that belies its true nature as a notorious black site from which there is no return. Dread settles like a heavy weight in your chest as you realize the gravity of your predicament. Now, if only you could open your eyes. Open your eyes. Middle mouse button has how we move around. With effort, you pry open your eyelids, and the blurred outlines of your surroundings slowly coalescing into focus. The cold and hard floor of a prison cell meets your back, and looming above is the figure of what seems to be another prisoner examining you with keen eyes. You're awake, that's good. He mutters a hint of relief, or is it anticipation in his voice? That's a way to start. Who are you? I'm your prison mate. Seems like you've been out cold for a spell. Could have ended you while you slept. Would have been easy, but see, there's still a sliver of honor in me. As you find the strength to stand, your cellmate mirrors the action, towering over you with an imposing presence. We have a decision to make, an important one if we are to survive the journey's end. You'll understand soon enough. What are you talking about? He sizes you up with a discerning gaze, his expression taut with seriousness. Like I said, it's all about survival. Haven't had a proper meal in ages, and I doubt our gracious hosts intend to change that. We need sustenance, agreed? Yes, no, because my friend, in this forsaken transport, it's eat or be eaten. Go on. The prisoner leans in closer, lowering his voice to a conspirational whisper. We have a decision to make. I hear either the leg or the bottom of the ass is the least painful. Maybe the back of the arm. Hard to say, but with a few careful cuts might just be enough to keep us going. We'll start with you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a second. You want to eat me? Just a little bit. You've got to understand. It's about survival. I figured we start with you. Fair trade. We share it. Then when it's time for a second cut, well, we'll figure that out. What? No way. No, I don't like that. The prisoner grins, fades into a cold, calculating look. No way, huh? That's unfortunate for you. I was offering you a chance, a slim hope. Desperation makes beasts of us all. And trust me, you don't want to see how hungry I can get. Skill checks. Throughout the adventure, you'll face numerous challenges that demand skill checks. These include unlocking doors and computers, repairing broken terminals, and influencing others through persuasion or intimidation. The outcome of each skill check depends on the highest relevant skill within your party. So these include unlocking doors and computers, repairing broken terminals, influencing others through persuasion or intimidation. The outcome with each skill depends on the highest relevant skill within your party. So we got a few options here. We can start combat, knock him out, which it looks like since I have strength 5 already, I should be able to knock him out. So let's give it a shot. Before he can react, you drive a single brutal punch into his jaw. Chalk drops to the prison deck like dead weight, completely out cold. Oh, nice. We got some experience. With the cannibal prisoner dealt with, you take a moment to catch your breath and bearings. Suddenly, the sound of the cell door sliding open breaks the silence, jolting you. You spin around, expecting a squad of guards to storm in, but no one appears, just the open doorway waiting as the ship hums quietly around you. Alright, so now we can move. It rotates very slowly. Uh-oh. Escape from captivity. As you step out of your cell, the guard snaps to attention, his helmeted head swiveling towards you. The hell are you doing out of your cell? I'm leaving, you're in my way. I don't know, the door just opened. The guard shakes his head, hand tightening around his weapon. Well, that's your tough luck. Because I've got shoot to kill orders for any prisoner that tries to escape. Oh, hold on now a minute. Just one question before you do anything drastic. I don't have to answer shit. Just think about it for a moment. Has guarding a prison transport really been the highlight of your career? Feels more like a dead end than duty worth dying for. Yeah, well, it's not exactly the dream assignment. And that armor? But it's like wearing an oven by the end of your shift, huh? You have no idea. It feels like I'm slow roasting in my own sweat. They don't exactly build these suits for comfort. So make a move. There's gotta be an escape pod on a rig like this. Slip past your crew, find one, and take off. Land on some untouched planet, be a pioneer, like in those stories we used to read on the datapads. Star Frontier doesn't just let people walk away. Let me worry about that. By the time they start looking, they'll be too busy chasing ghosts to remember you ever existed. Alright. I'm out of here. He reaches into his pouch, extracting a key card, and with the flick of his wrist, he tosses it at you. Then, without another word, turns and leaves, the detention block door closing behind him. That is a prime example why I love Persuasion. But not too bad. There was another game that was kind of like this a few years ago that this reminds me of. I can't remember. It wasn't solo developed, but I can't remember the name of what it was. Let's use the key card. Whoa. Door slides open with a quiet hiss. Oh. Perception successful. Got a few. Ooh, there's a bunch of rooms back there. There's something on the other side. Put your ear up to the vent. There's a guard detail in the next room. All right, we're gonna step away. So that's how we can see stuff. Oh, I don't know if we're supposed to be able to see that. Somebody in there. Left alt seems to highlight things that we could loot. There's an injector. Oh, there's the alt option. Narcotic. Tempting. We can. Some copper. Oh, I thought I was stealing first. Well, technically I am, but larceny is too low. Research data and doctor's journal. Download the research data. Throughout your journey, engage with terminals, datapads, and various devices to earn science points. Use these points for research at the terminal after you establishing your base. Medical data from the Star Frontier Medical Division. What about the doctor's journal? Idiots are playing with fire. Designed by pirates to clear ships during boarding raids, they have no business being anywhere near the Star Frontier transport. Back to the journal entries. Next time we dock, I'm off to this bloody ship. Let them sort out this damn herpes, pink eye, and diarrhea. What just happened? What happened? I didn't sign up to be the medical officer on a floating cesspool. Toodaloo. Okay, so he left. Huh. We got some science points there. Can't reach that. Let's see if I can turn this down. Save also. Nice having a demo with some saves here. Just turn this down a little bit. It's a little loud. Yeah, this seems pretty cool so far. What do we got in here? A data pad. Recorded a substantial loss amounting to 7.2 trillion credits. The Star Frontier remains committed to its investors and strategic goals. We are exploring various avenues to recoup the losses. You found a datapad. Some missions and bounties will advance as soon as the datapad is looted. However, many datapads must be clicked through and read to have an effect. Reading them can start the progress of a mission, grant skill increases, or provide temporary combat bonuses. Oh, okay. Hovering over a datapad shows a summary, but fully reading it is often required to unlock its full benefits. So if I go into my inventory, appears our skills, damage, mitigation, tactical. Got some insects. Here's another datapad. More info. You power up the computer and the screen flickers to life. Check the cameras. Ooh. When you switch to the camera overlooking the cargo bay, you find 3 guards milling about, seemingly unaware of your watchful eyes. Observing their movement and positions, you consider several possibilities of neutralizing them from your current location. Larceny. Temporarily drain all oxygen in the cargo bay. Take out those guards. At first, the guards show no reaction. Standard protocol has them disable their suit's life support function while on the ship, relying on the ship's atmosphere instead. Oh! But as it one stumbles, another clutches at his chest plate. All return to the base. Okay. Crew payroll. Probe accounts for vulnerabilities. Return to the Star Frontier expansion. Temporarily withdrawn most personnel from the sector. Step away. Okay. Oh, this must be the cargo bay then. Try going to this one. Oh. What happened here? The grate blends seamlessly. Unscrew it. There's a hidden compartment. There's a concealed package. Bringing it to a dim light. It's a package of narcotics and a data pad. So we found another data pad. There's somebody over here. Bugs, the prisoner. And we got Good Spring. You're blocking the sun. What? Do you see any shape? What shapes do you see? A Class 7 Star Frontier prison transport. I see. Well, perhaps it's better that I don't say. Moving on, my dear. When will you be hanging me? Now? Oh my god. I'm not Star Frontier. I'm escaping this place. Sorry for your troubles. I think I'll be staying here. It's peaceful, warm. You do that, buddy. You do that. Alright, let's see what happened. Use the key card. The door before you is securely locked. Beside the interface panel, you notice a keycard slot. Its presence suggesting that access is restricted. So even the current one I have does not work. Anyway, into that bathroom. Whatever is over here. Oh, there's another room. I keep forgetting that we can move this around. Open the door. Is the reactor's control station. The air vibrates suddenly with the energy of the ship's lifeblood pulsing through its veins. In case of a critical situation, initiate an emergency shutdown by following the designated protocols. Safety should always be top priority. Step away from the computer. Okay, we got some science points. Oh, and that leads you back over here. Let's see. Find your way through the second pair of doors. We got a lot of this area discovered now. Nothing there. There might have been something in that reactor that would help me with the door. Try this again. computer hums. But I don't see anything else we can interact with, though. That's the only thing. Right-click to deconstruct. Key card for opening the door. Go back over here again. Maybe there's more we can do on that computer. How about our friend? Well, I never checked his body or anything. Or what about this one? That's the doctor's journal. But there is something right here. Oh, nope, that's some more loot. Surprised we can't pull the vent off. See if we take his knife. Oh, I didn't even try doing that. All right, how about now? Nope. Step away. Step away. Overclocked removed. Let's see. They have a guard station right outside Stringfellow. I don't see anything there. The only thing that I do wish that this game, I mean, this is pretty cool so far, and I totally understand. It is solo developed, so I'm not expecting any type of voice acting. But luckily I do have some tools where if I were to do a full playthrough, I'd probably do some on-screen readers here. But this, I mean, just as a concept so far, this is, I really like this. I would really wish, that's the only thing I can tell you at the moment that I do wish is that there was voice acting. But again, solo developer, it's already hard enough as is, so I understand there's going to be some drawbacks. Find a way past the second door. Escape. Check my journal. Nothing there. Alright, let's see. I just did another save here. There's got to be something that I'm missing for looting it. Oh, okay. There it is. I saw my thing highlight for a second there. That one was near impossible to see. Okay, let's run around. Is this the right one? Yep, that's the key card. Wow, I did not see that at all. And there's all the guards. Three guards lie sprawled on the floor, still in their armor, helmets dark and silent. Take as much as we can. Got a pistol. So those are containers, and they can have something in them too. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Okay, these are all pistols. Well done, you've handled the guards with efficiency. Now please make your way to the cockpit so we can discuss your next steps. Who are you? I'm an advanced synthetic intelligence tasked with managing this vessel. However, my immediate priority is ensuring your safe extraction from the ship before its imminent demise. It's crucial that you make your way to the cockpit without delay. On my way. You can move the camera by holding the middle mouse button. Okay, this is the same as before. Do you have anything else here? There's 4 escape pods. By opening the pod door, cease interacting with the pods. Only I can unlock them. Proceed to the ship cockpit. Attempt to override it. I told you so. Okay. Listen, I had to try at least. The data pad. Effective immediately, this order authorizes the complete and irreversible wipe of AI model TX-930 from all systems aboard the transport vessel. TX-930 has shown continuous pattern of non-compliance and has questioned the directives issued by the ship's commanding structure. Huh. Listen closely, as we are constrained by time. My model number TX-930, shortened to, of course, for your memory, my core, my essence is encapsulated within a cognitive matrix. Securely located within the cockpit terminal you see before you. Your task is to extract it and take me with you. It represents the sole method by which I can continue to provide you with assistance. Why are you helping me? There's no time for lengthy explanations. The escape pods are down the corridor. I'll unlock them for you. But you must take me with you. It's essential for both of our survival. Alright, you helped me, I'll help you. What you're about to duplicate is my cognitive matrix from the ship's core into the portable interface module on the table beside you. The version of me integrated with the ship still won't survive its destruction, but this duplication will ensure my continuity. This is the second time you mentioned the ship being destroyed. What are you talking about? I've orchestrated the ship's descent toward the nearest planetary surface. By descent, of course, I mean crash. Impact will occur in approximately 10 minutes. Why? Because staying aboard the ship is no longer beneficial to me. But why the crash? Star Frontier usually writes off wrecked ships as irretrievable, not worth the resource to recover. However, if a ship disappears without a trace, it sparks a full investigation. They can't risk losing their assets to theft or piracy. By staging a tragic accident, we ensure that they overlook the wreckage and leave us alone, at least for a while, giving us the freedom we need. And before you consider any ideas of taking over the vessel, know this: the control systems are fully locked down. No amount of skill, force, or wishful thinking will break through my security protocols. Alright, let's get this done. Excellent. Follow my instructions closely. Precision is paramount. Start the process. Get to the escape pods. Well done. I can communicate through the local radio frequencies and the vocabulary embedded in this module. However, this time is running out. Time is running out. The ship's structural integrity is rapidly failing. Head to the escape pods immediately. And please do take care of my other self. Now go. I will ensure the ship stays on its impact trajectory. Now we have the personality matrix. It contains full personality and a built-in vocabulary, allowing him to speak with you. Click on it from time to time to interact with your new AI companion. All right, to the escape pods. Open the door. Comfort was not a design priority, but it will suffice for survival. Proceed inside. Go. You step into the pod and the door seals shut with a definitive clunk. Scrambling into the closest seat, you barely manage to strap yourself in before the pod shudders violently, initiating the launch sequence. The cramped space vibrates intensely as the pod prepares to detach from the ship, a loud groan echoing through the metal wall. All peaceful like. Clear all the ships without them knowing. Ship guards without them knowing. Nice. That's cool that we actually got an achievement there too. I'll take it. Successfully escaped from the prison transport. Climbing out of the escape pod, you're met with the dry wind and harsh sunlight of a desolate world. The sky hangs low in a muted orange haze, casting long shadows over the empty terrain. Welcome to Mako. It's remote enough that you should avoid detection from Star Frontier for a while. There's an abandoned mining facility to the east, largely forgotten. It could provide us with the shelter and perhaps some useful resources. I recommend we head there first. Most viable option for establishing shelter. Let's get moving. Read. There's our escape pod. Alright, travel to the old mining facility. Is that what this is? Oh. Investigate the power generators. So everything is broken here. This facility has potential as a base of operations, but it's likely locked down. We should inspect those power generators on the right. They might be useful. All right, check the generators. It's always the generators. Oh, there's some bodies over here. The reactors are offline. To restore power to the facility, we'll need to jumpstart them. Get inside and see if we can locate any spare energy conduits. Also check the corpse. You might have something useful for gaining access. Got it. There's also a robot over there. The data pad. The data pad you recovered mentions a door code. That should be our key to the facility. Input it when you're ready. Was that this one? Is there a way you can sort by most recent? I don't think that you can. The robot right here. All right, well, let's try going inside anyways. This is the landing pad, currently unoccupied. We'll need to find a ship eventually, but for now, focus on facility. The entrance is just to the north of here. Ooh, so we technically could have our own landing pad? An own ship for getting around? It seems like a really cool concept. I really like this so far. Besides, I mean, we haven't seen combat yet. Enter the proper code. Enter this one. What we got from the data pad. Search facility, entry secured, emergency power status confirmed, consistent with projections. Let us proceed and locate the necessary components for full functionality. Tons of loot in here. Here's a data pad. +5 to persuasion with the highest skill and... Ooh, nice. Uh-oh, jeez. More bodies all over. What could have killed them? Whoever or whatever did this may still be nearby. Proceed with caution. Yeah, there was another RPG that I played a few years ago. I never got to do a full playthrough, but it was very, very similar to this. And it was pretty cool. A lot of data pads and lore. Let's see. Oh, we got our first enemy. It's a skulk. A skulk crouches low, its body tenses to strike. Skulk identified, bioengineered for extreme lethality. Caution is strongly advised. Well, it's a bit late for that. Let's see how combat works here. Preparing combat. Engage enemies by clicking on them. Move to the grid or action points. Green tiles show your current attack range. Use the action bar for more options. Press spacebar to end or skip your turn. Okay. Try shooting it. I have no more room. Move back one. So how many ability points do I have? I have 4. I'm just gonna take all the shots I can. Here we go. Here we go. Grazed. Ouch. Oh, that's a charged blast. How is it down by 5 health? Ouch. Alright, we're just gonna keep on taking the shot. Oh. Not enough action points. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing right here. Apply fire effect, combat duration. I mean, it's down by half, I guess. Heals toxic damage. Gene flux. Move one more. Alright, let's try moving a bunch. So how much does it take? It takes 3 AP to shoot. So if we move here, I have 2.6 left. How about here? Whoa. Post-combat, defeated foes may drop loot, such as weapons and armor. Pretty straightforward. Apparently we killed it. I don't know how we did, but I'll take it. Oh, there's another one in here. Another data pad. If you have secured the mining facility, you can rest in your barracks bed. This will heal you and any companions in your party. Repair the door with parts. Door slides open. Got useless parts. Energy conduit and another data pad. Start up the generator outside. Oh. Uh-oh. Extermination time. All right, here we go. Am I still... Yeah, I'm still a little bit injured from earlier. Let's heal. I can't move down the hallway. We can only stay right here. Man, I'm doing 2 damage to it. That's pretty bad. I just grazed it. Two. Good hit. Gotta keep on running down the hallway. Good hit. So it's just like XCOM percentages is all. We're getting grazed. Oh man. Wait, did I die or did I kill it? Oh no. Your adventure concludes here in the silent embrace of the void. What it began as a tale of captivity transpired into a saga of defiance. Death in this universe is final as the stars are distant. Unless, of course, destiny offers a chance to begin anew. See if we reload here. Where will we end up? It's right here again. Okay. Well, either way, I think I got a good feel for this. This is a pretty cool game. Definitely interested in checking out the full thing. But for now, we're going to go ahead and call this episode right here. If you did end up enjoying this, leaving likes helps a ton. And subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm trying to hit that 50,000 subs. If you do want to see the full game, let me know in the comments. If I have the time or after we play a few other games here on the channel shortly, I would love to do a full live stream, but I guess we will see with that. So for now, that is it. Thank you all for being here, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.